Bulls Nation? Welcome into CHGO Bulls pregame, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook. Download that app and use promo code CHGO when you sign up. Hoops tonight. I'm Peck. You can follow me on Twitter at Bulls_Peck. These are my guys, Big Dave at Bow, BWL Sports, Will the GOAT, Will_Gottlieb, our pal and producer Joey running the controls. He is at Joey's Bathis. Get that man to 1,000 already.
Get him there.
And we are at CHGO_Bulls. Follow that account. And importantly, there's something going to be pinned to the top of that that's very important. We'll tell you about it in just a second.
Oh, man. I just looked it up. 4,893. Damn. It's getting close.
100 and change away from Big Dave rocking some Tigers and Tukes for a full pre- and post-game show.
He's the only guy ever who doesn't want more followers.
Keep him away from Dave.
Don't follow me.
Love it.
Oh, man.
How are you guys doing? How was your Tuesday?
Pretty cool.
Mine was great until this little Lonzo report just came out, and that put me in a...
Will is pissed.
I was pissed.
Will is pissed.
Angry.
Every 5 minutes,
That was sad.
you keep saying,
Yeah, well, so, I mean, I guess we can just cover that real quickly because it was, one of those good old Lonzo updates that's not really an update. But the last time we got one of these from Billy Donovan, it sounded very optimistic, very positive. He's doing this, he's doing that. Things are, trending positively. Here's the latest one from Casey Johnson on Twitter just a little less than an hour ago. Billy Donovan on Lonzo, quote, "It's been really slow. He's working through more and more, but we're not close to running or cutting or contact." Billy said the pain issue is still improving, but he is not in the clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
All-Star break.
Great, Bob.
Not great.
I'll wait till the end. Honestly, I'm just waiting till the All-Star break. That's all I'm doing.
Dontavius in the comments saying, man, that Lonzo update, I'm not trying to be a psychic, but I don't see him playing this year. I think
you have to prepare for that. I mean, Billy said as much at the start of the year. I think you have to be mentally prepared.
Yeah.
Lately, my optimism has been creeping. Gotta push it back a little bit.
You stabbed it in the heart.
Gotta just
pulled it out.
They don't want you to get too happy about it. So
I feel like it was that though with Billy. Like it felt like, okay, I don't want y'all to get too excited about this. Like it's still a lot to do.
Cold
here, guys.
blanket.
Yeah.
It's also one of those things that I said this after the last one is I want to hear Billy actually say. I don't want to hear how it sounds because I think his tone and the way he speaks kind of affects my opinion about what he actually says just as much as the actual words do.
Okay.
So I want to see a video of it, but it's not great to be 9 weeks out of your second surgery that has held you out for almost a full year to still not be running or cutting.
Yeah.
To not even be close it's
a problem.
I don't want to say setback, but like it does not seem like the progress has been there. And yeah, I mean, the longer we go without any sort of positive update that he's starting to ramp up, that he's actually able to like reach different checkpoints, the less likely it feels that he's ever going to get to those checkpoints.
Yeah, that's true. And everything you're saying is completely logical and correct. When you're hearing he's not moving and not running, doing basketball things for a basketball player, yeah, that sucks. And that's the problem. So for me, honestly, if I don't hear it by mid-January that he's not doing anything, then I'm like, okay, yeah, he's not coming back. We're done. But until then, I just take it. Like even the last update when they were like, oh yeah, it went well, did well, he feels good, he's doing stuff and this and that. I was like, okay, great. Just talk to me at the All-Star break.
Last was like he's doing more and more.
Yeah,
that was the quote.
Right.
And so it's like, well, if he's still not running, cutting, or close to contact, what is more?
Yeah. So what do you believe? That's why it's a woozy. It's a
He's swimming laps down at the Y.
Yeah, right. I don't know what any of this
Swimming's
is.
a great workout, but like
it is.
That doesn't get you any closer to playing an NBA game.
I don't think it does.
I don't know what any of it. Like I said, mid-January All-Star break, then I'll be completely concerned. But I can definitely understand the logic and the feelings people have right now because it don't look good.
Bulls fans, generally speaking, in the comments, not super optimistic. Preston saying, for some reason, I've accepted. I'm never seeing him play ever again. Ooh. And saying, on top of that, you could tell I'm a post-2000s Chicago fan. I know nothing but pain.
Same, brother.
Bulls Nation Station. The Bulls have the worst injury luck. McBaconator, at this point, I'm worried about Lonzo ever playing basketball again. I mean, look, it's hard to think positively when you hear an update like that, and it's been since January.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are almost at the year mark.
A year.
2 surgeries.
Yeah.
If you just zoom out and say that, it's been almost a year and there have been 2 surgeries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not great.
And a lot of,
And a lot of
Not great.
Maybe. We'll see.
At least someone out there is, doing what they can. Christian saying continued prayers for Lonzo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say
That's
a
about all
prayer
you
if you're
can
the
do at
praying
this
type,
point.
because the Bulls could really use him.
Pray for you.
Vo has a different strategy. Vo in the comments saying, "I just
pipes,
pretend
baby.
he's not on the team anymore, and it helps a lot."
I mean-
just block out the fact that Lonzo used to play for this
Yeah,
team, and
yeah.
in the brief moment that he did, it was good.
Yeah.
It was really great, and the Bulls were the number 1 seed in the East.
I think the moment they signed Dragic, and I think I said that when they did it, that let me know that, it's going to be a minute.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because it makes no sense to sign another point guard to your team, you know,
Right.
if somebody's going to be back soon. So, yeah, you're telling him he's playing 20 minutes a game and Lonzo's coming back? No, bro, like, that's letting you know, like, it's going to be some time here. So,
Yeah.
it's going to be some time, man.
Jeff saying that this is getting too depressing. We're here for a Bulls Hoops night, which we are.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean, on a happier note, real quick, shout out to French Bulls TV in the comments who said, "Hi from France, guys. Only here for the Chandler Hutchison tribute tonight."
Ha-ha!
Happy retirement to Chandler Hutchison.
Salute.
Bulls legend
Yes.
retirement.
Chandler Crutchsortion, as John Sabine like to call him.
I was not aware until the news spread today, but
Yeah.
apparently he had been playing for some G League team in Sioux City.
Isn't that amazing?
And is retiring because he can't get anywhere other than a G League team in Sioux City.
Was there a press conference?
I didn't see one.
Okay.
You
I'd
know,
like to know.
there was not a big gathering of media that I was aware of. He may have called a press conference and nobody
Yeah.
came.
It's fair.
I mean, maybe he called it at the Four Seasons Total Landscaping or something. I don't know. I did not see
For all the right reasons?
Right? Yeah, I did not see his retirement press conference. Can you even use that word retirement if you only played for a couple seasons and were bad and
Yeah.
never made a difference
Well,
anywhere?
it's like he's just given up.
Right.
Yeah, right. I quit. That's what that is.
I quit.
I quit. That's fair.
I feel bad for the guy. Like, you want guys to succeed. You want, especially Bulls draft picks. You want
Yeah.
them to turn out well, but it just didn't.
Yeah.
The way it kind of like fizzled out on other teams, where he kind of like took some jabs at the Bulls, was like, all right, dude, what are we doing here? But
Yeah, and that's where
You want
the
guys to succeed.
comes from.
Yeah.
You know, just
Yeah.
the unnecessary jabs, at the Bulls. Nobody was thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you weren't on anybody's radar. We weren't
you weren't
concerned.
making your current team better, and
Right.
you're definitely not making your old team better.
Right,
so.
exactly. Like, do it on the floor. Like, when we saw Gafford have a game, when we saw Bobby Portis have a game. Like, do it there. I can accept that. You whooping ass on the floor. But, man, Wendell Carter Jr., you know what I mean? Do it on the floor. But on a TikTok, bro, like, come on, man. Come on.
Para Junior Sports saying, I think if he didn't make that video when he was with the Wizards, we treat him a little more kindly
Yeah.
today. Yeah, probably.
Without question.
I mean, we weren't mean to Hutch other than just calling out the fact that he was never available to play, which is why, was it you or our pal Sabine who came up with that nickname?
Oh, that was Sabine.
Sabine.
Yeah.
But that was why, okay, maybe it's a little mean if we give him a nickname, Chandler Crutch Sore Shins.
The shins are
But
so
it was
sore.
an accurate nickname.
God, that shit
but
was so
then
funny.
he was talking trash like that on a team
Yeah.
that he wasn't helping, but claimed that he helped them make it to the playoffs.
Right.
Throw shade at the Bulls. Dead to me.
Just dead. Yep. Can we get him a dead to me T-shirt, please? We really
dude, I
need
do
that.
need a
You need a
t-shirt that
dead
says
to me
that.
T-shirt, bro.
CM Cola in the comments with a funny joke saying the more important question is, was Hutch promised a retirement press conference as he was promised by the Bulls to be taken as the 22nd overall
I
pick?
forgot about that. That
Yeah.
that makes me a little bit more.
Joey stood up
Isn't
and the
that
porn
ridiculous?
bots are here. Oh, okay.
I get it, Joey.
I thought you were away from your post, and that's when they pounced. All right, guys, we got lots more to get to in this pregame show, including the news that dropped yesterday. Oh, by the way,
the
Bulls signed
It's
Billy
just all
Donovan
secrecy
to a
with this
contract extension.
It's all secrecy with
Surprise!
this team.
all secrets.
We'll talk about that coming
I
up
don't like
next.
secrets.
Hit
Chamber
that
of
thumbs up
Secrets.
button while you're
Chamber
hanging
of
out with us here on YouTube.
Chicago Bulls and the Chamber of Secrets.
Dude, didn't you know Ginny Weasley was running their front office these days?
I'm gonna tweet that. Hang on one second.
Today's episode of Pregame brought to you guys by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Oh, man.
Hoops fans, the NBA season's heating up, and there's still so many unknowns. Like, how many more games will Chandler Hutchison play? How many more points will he score? When I'm looking to get in on the action, I bet with DraftKings Sportsbook.
Yes, he does.
An official sports betting partner of the NBA, and our official betting partner, the CHGO.
Boom.
New customers can bet just $5 pregame money line on any NBA team to win their game and get $150 if your free bets if your team wins. We got a huge slate. I think 13 NBA games going on tonight.
13.
Take your pick.
Take them, baby.
Pick a winner.
Get one.
$5.
Yours.
Get you $150.
Yeah.
And check this out. Right now, everyone can also earn up to a 100% boost with those DraftKings stepped up same game parlays.
Yeah.
Points, rebounds, steals, three-pointers made. Combine whatever you want. The more legs you add, the bigger the boost, the bigger your shot to win big.
Yeah.
Don't forget that promo code CHGO when you sign up at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Can I bring attention to the awesome socks that Will has on right
You
now?
sure can.
Those
Would
are
be mad if
special
he
right
didn't.
there, man. Look at that.
Oh, those are
warm.
definitely
I was
November
so cold
socks.
last game. I had to layer up today.
Yeah.
Layer up.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you've got an air conditioning unit blasting in your face right now.
It feels amazing.
I got layers, man. I'm cold.
Feels amazing. I got a hoodie on.
25 degrees out.
Is it?
Yes.
Damn. That sounds
Can you
cold.
believe that?
Yes.
It was like 50 yesterday. What's happening?
Chicago. That's what's
Chicago.
happening, baby.
Yeah.
Welcome to the city.
Welcome.
Quickly, while we're promoting things, you guys,
Get them.
our first CHGO Bulls takeover
Oh, snap.
is happening.
Going down.
December 16th, which is a Friday.
That's my butt.
So it's getting closer to the holidays, and it's a Friday, so you know you want to get your party on.
You know you want to do
Why
it.
not get your party on with us
York.
at the UC
Going
for
down,
Bulls
Joey.
versus Knicks? Dave and I are going to be there.
In effect.
Joey, are you going to be there?
In the flesh.
Joey's going to be there. Some other CHGO family members are going to be there.
In the place to
D-Rose and Tibbs are going to be there.
Come on, baby. Maybe
Come
Joe
hang
King will
out
be
with
there.
us. Who?
Because D Rose and them will be there, so maybe Joe King will be in the house there,
Don't you
Matt.
dare.
Come on, it's a possibility. I'm just telling you, it's possible.
Don't get my hopes up.
D Rose, Tibbs, Bulls, Knicks. Wasn't he at the last
Aaron
one?
Brooks, our guy?
That's what I'm saying, man. Aaron Brooks. Yep, our friend now, Aaron Brooks. Everybody will
Our
be
close
in the
personal
place.
friend, Aaron.
I have pictures to prove it. And yes, this could be Joe Kim Noah could be here this evening, man. We'll see. We'll see how it happens, Matt.
I would die.
Maybe this is
If
the
I
night.
ran into Joakim at the UC, I would die.
Please don't die. We got a long day.
But more importantly than that, we want y'all to come hang out with us.
Yes.
So here's the deal. We have a pinned tweet at the top of CHGO_Bulls right now with all the details you need, what's included in this ticket package, because what we're going to do is there's this great sports bar called Crossroads right across the street and down a block from us here in the West Loop.
So you won't be lonely.
We're going to pregame there, have a few drinks, maybe a bite to eat.
Yeah.
Then we're going to take Crossroads shuttle from here to the UC
Word.
for Bulls Knicks.
Come on.
And we're going to be loud and rowdy cheering on the Bulls to beat the Knicks.
So it's true.
Join us.
Loudy
Please
and rowdy.
don't.
So I'm actually going to drop a link right now for the Eventbrite page. So that's where you can go and get your tickets.
Do it
That
up.
is for non-diehards. And
There
if
you
you are
go.
a diehard, you can just head to the CHGO website for more info. If you are not a diehard, what the hell are you doing?
Correct.
But that is pinned now to the top of the chat.
There you go.
Top of the chats.
And in the pinned tweet at the top of CHGO_Bulls on Twitter are both links. The link to the Eventbrite site for non-diehards who still want to come. You obviously can come.
Yes, you
don't have
can.
to be a diehard member to join us.
Join. It's all love,
but
baby.
for you CHGO diehards, a.k.a. the coolest people out there in Bulls Nation, there's a separate link for you guys to that website, allchgo.com, and the diehards events section of our website.
Boom.
Because those tickets are at a discounted price.
Come on. Who don't want us? Ain't no money.
So become a diehard and get yourself a discounted price to this awesome CHGO takeover.
You know what's exciting about this is we've continued to hear just responses from fans about how much they want to see us and hang out with us and do stuff like that. And this is the opportunity to do it. And I'm just really excited
Right.
to see y'all and high five y'all, man. That's it's gonna be cool, bro. It's
Which
gonna be
for you
cool.
makes sense. For them, with me, it's like, oh, you say that now. Careful what you wish for. JK, I
through.
can't wait to hang out with all of you.
Come on through,
I
man.
just
Can we,
hope that
can we
you.
use that moment to give a shout out to our listeners and fans who tweeted at us all day long with CHGO Bulls at the top of their Spotify
Wrapped
this year.
time. Yeah, seriously.
Like,
it was very cool.
That is insane.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful. That is incredible.
It is.
Can we rattle off some of the names? Like we all know the guys that are here every day. AK, Dantavius, Eco Bean, holding that bag, recording.
Come on, baby.
Bulls,
Our guy Troy,
Bulls,
down
Troy,
under.
of course. Like
It's unbelievable.
Cameron, like
Yeah.
there's Ostas, like
All-
the list goes on. Schwo, Michael Showers, like
Feast is famine.
there is
Shout
so
out.
many. All of you guys
Cameron.
that we haven't
Daddy
named.
Fish.
We like seeing you guys in the chat. I get to look at the comments every day. It's awesome. You guys are you're all my people.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
so cool. Adam and saying, I spent 4,000 minutes listening to this podcast this year. That was the crazy part when you see those
people would
minutes,
say how many minutes
counted
they-
up
Yeah.
on Spotify Wrapped.
They spent listening to me yammer on.
People tweeting at us with like,
crazy.
I listened to CHGO Bulls for 9,000 minutes
Yeah.
this year.
The
It's
10,000 minutes one was
That's
something.
a lot of minutes. Bless
was
your
something.
heart.
I don't even listen to myself for that long. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You should.
No, I shouldn't.
Dose of tones
You guys
there,
should,
sir.
but-
You should check it out. But it was awesome, man. No, it's really cool. The first time I saw it was when I started doing Locked On with Matt, and that was the first time people just started tweeting that stuff, at us, because I didn't know that was the thing.
Yeah.
And then they started tweeting that stuff at us. So seeing it here now at CHGO, and we haven't even been a full year in, and people have gravitated to us and found us, this way, and just shown us so much love, man. Like, and enjoy what we do here. Like, it's just the coolest shit, bro. It really is. And we're just eternally grateful to y'all, man.
What's crazy about it for me is at this time last year, I was actually working at Spotify. And so there was like this whole internal push to like get people to be talking about their rap, to like show other people what their rap was. And like to be on that side of it. And now this year to be on the other side of it where people are listening to us and like
Yeah.
we're showing up on, it's just crazy. It's surreal.
It's pretty cool, man. Thank you.
Very
man.
cool. I like Ben in the comments who said, I'm always here. I just don't comment and I don't do social media. That's fine too.
It's cool, man.
You can hang out here and silently observe if you want to.
You still get the love, man. We
Speak your
appreciate
mind if you want to.
Yeah, all of that. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, those Spotify Wrapped shout outs on Twitter today were great. It's
Yeah.
very
Made my
cool.
day.
Joey, who's your Spotify rap artist?
Hold on. Can we appreciate this meme I just made?
He said, "Can we just talk about me?"
This is the eternal battle of my life, me versus the sex bots. It's why I get up every morning.
That boy
Girls
Joey
cheaper
is
than
funny.
Tinder, XXX20.site. We've seen them all at this point in the 9 months here, and nothing gets by my radar these days.
This dude Joey's hilarious.
Kendrick was my number one on Spotify. But I don't use Spotify. I do Apple Music.
He is hilarious.
I do Apple Music Replay.
Who was number one?
Sorry, Will. Kendrick was number one.
Kendrick-
I use
number
Apple
one.
Music too. I don't care.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's
Right.
no shame. No shame.
Were you using Apple Music while you were working at Spotify? Okay.
Who was your guys' number one?
Oh, you won't be able to guess my number one.
I don't think I would.
No.
I don't think Pac even participates in Spotify rap.
How dare you?
Well, I think you love music.
I
I
listen
just
to
think
Spotify all the time.
that's not what I said.
That's
That's I think you my assumption would have been like posting your music Spotify. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Well, like, I
Come
don't,
on,
like,
that wasn't the worst
I
take
don't
I've
share
ever
it
had.
around, but like one of my best friends and a texter with lots of my good friends sent theirs. And we're like, hey, check
That's
out my
fine, as
Spotify.
long as you're not posting it for the world.
But the link didn't work, and it actually just took me to my Spotify and then my Wrapped, and I was like, okay, fine.
So-
But none of it was surprising. I was like, yep, these are the podcasts I listen to, and this is the music I listen to.
What was number
How
one?
riveting.
What was the number one artist?
Pigeons playing ping pong.
Yes, he does.
I was gonna guess that because I remember you tweeted about their album once.
Yeah,
or
he talks
Instagram
great.
day. What about you, Goat?
I didn't even
Funk
look.
jam band.
All right,
didn't
go.
look,
Well,
but
get back to
I
us
had to
during
guess.
post game.
Yeah,
Get back on it.
if I had to guess, it would be Kendrick as well.
Kendrick for you too.
Yeah.
Okay. He was number
Probably was Kanye for years, but we're
Two?
having to reposition ourselves here on
I think
that one.
Kendrick was
Come
number
on.
2 on mine.
Shaq
number
2.0, no, number one on my Spotify was not the Dixie Chicks. Although,
What's wrong with the Dixie
no,
Chicks?
no
Dixie
disrespect.
Chicks could be on.
Nothing
some-
wrong with
Not
the
my
Dixie
cup of
Chicks.
tea. I mean, Earl Had to Die is a good jam. Or wait, no, it's called The Goodbye Earl.
The Goodbye Earl,
There you
yes.
go.
Who was you? Who was yours, Dave?
Mine was Home Shake.
I don't know who that is.
No. Shout out Home Shake, man. He's an instrumentalist singer out of Canada.
An
Okay.
instrumentalist.
Guys, we have
Oh,
10
he's
minutes
cold.
left to
He's
pregame.
cold.
Let's talk about Billy Donovan.
Come on.
We can talk about this more in postgame if we want to. And I know, Will, you and Mark touched on this in your Bulls HQ podcast that dropped yesterday, right? Check that out in your feeds if you haven't already. But yesterday, Shams Charania just dropped this tweet out of nowhere. Little afternoon Chicago time. I was getting amped up for USA versus Iran. Mm-hmm. And then Shams was like, surprise! Billy Donovan and the Bulls agreed to an extension this summer.
Chamber of Secrets, baby.
So here's that news. Gentlemen, I'm so perplexed about a lot of this.
Okay.
But mostly it's just, why now? Did Shams just find out about it and then decide to report it?
Yeah.
And if so, why did the Bulls not make an announcement? You would think that something like their head coach getting an extension on their contract is something they would advertise.
Yeah.
Although I feel like something similar happened. Do you remember with Jim Boylan after he took over? And then, like, they removed the interim tag after he replaced, Fred Hoiberg,
So
and then
million, yeah.
and then there was some reports that came out that was like, he actually, thank you, Joey, did actually
That's a
get
throwback.
in addition to that contract and a boosted salary from associate head coach to head coach. That one I understand them not wanting to broadcast because the entire fan base immediately was like, fire this fucking idiot. But I feel like Billy Donovan is not quite that same
To play
level
us
of.
out.
We want to extend him, but we don't want to tell the fan base about it.
Yeah.
So what the hell?
I don't know. Go ahead, Will. You're good. I'm just turning this on.
I mean, the only thing that comes to mind is that real G's move in silence.
Come on with it, Will.
That's the only thing that comes to mind. Except for, I feel like it's kind of the opposite of that. It's so bizarre that, like, that is the kind of thing that I think
a
the
Lil Wayne
franchise
reference, just
is obligated to tell the media to then tell the fans. Like, I think they have an obligation to do that. I think it's very weird that they didn't. I think it's weird that we're just finding out about it now. I wonder what happened to get that information to come out now as opposed to 10 weeks from now or 10 weeks in the past. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe, I think Ricky and Jason were talking about this on Cash Considerations about, we're hearing some like fans starting to have some concerns or thoughts about Billy Donovan's coaching.
Correct.
And like, is this sort of the push that says, no, he's our guy? And like, I don't have any problem with Billy being the guy moving forward. So that's, it's just like, if we were to have been told this news end of summer that this happened, I would have been like, great, awesome news. But now to come across it with this weird cloud of mystery is just, it's super weird.
Yeah, I got to agree with you on that because it feels unnecessary.
Unnecessary roughness.
Unnecessary roughness, baby. Yes. It's actually a TV show on HBO. Sinbad was on it. Anybody know Sinbad?
Yeah.
Great comedian. Shout out. He had a
Who doesn't know
stroke.
Sinbad?
Joey.
Dude, he's mentioned a bunch of Pusha T songs.
But shout out to him. He had a stroke. He's getting better, man. He's getting better. But yeah, it's weird. It's just super weird. And it's a very strange way to do this. This is the stuff that I thought I was done with, honestly. Like, I was like, cool, I don't have to deal with, the Book of Secrets. You know what I mean? Like, it's not Nick Cage. It's not going to help me out here or anything anymore. I thought I was done, but it is, the timing of it was weird, like you said, because that swell started to form of getting him the hell out of here. We hate him. We can't stand him, this and that. Oh, no, we just re-signed him, guys, by the way. So just to let you know. And it feels like everybody kind of was on board with this about being quiet about it. I'm talking about the guys involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it just felt like they're like, yeah, sure, fine, we'll do this, and we won't say nothing about it.
Or was it like, oh, this isn't news. Let's just continue about our day. Like, no, this is news.
This is news, bro. Like, he has 2 years left in his deal, and you extended him. That's news.
And
it was not bad news. Like I said, I'm not mad about it. It's just like, wow, why y'all? Okay, all right.
Also, like, there was no number put on the extra years. It just said several years. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah,
Right. That's the other thing that I don't understand.
Right.
It was an extension of several years.
Chicago
okay, well, how
Bulls
many?
in the Chamber of Secrets.
Because this is year 3 of what was a 4-year deal, correct?
Was it? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, because it was 2 more years left.
That was reported. The initial contract he signed would expire at the end of the 23-24 season,
Correct.
which is next season.
Correct.
So he was 2021, 21-22. He's two and a change years into a 4-year deal.
This is the third of his fourth.
Correct. But yeah, that part is also confusing to me. Why can't we know how many years there are?
Yeah. It's strange, bro. Like, it's just really, really, really everything about it. We don't know the years. We don't know the money involved. Nothing. You don't know anything. And it's unnecessary. If this were previous coaches, yeah, I can understand why you want to keep that a secret because they sucked and you didn't want them here. But Billy Donovan, you're like, yeah, it's Billy Donovan. It's good. He's trying to put his stamp on the team with AK. Makes sense. It wasn't even talked about having it, none of this stuff, having a extension. Like, because you were like, in your head, he's got 2 years left. We'll discuss it later. But I don't know. It was weird. I'm used to the Bulls being transparent. That's what they've been. Even, Billy coming out talking about Lonzo was very transparent. Like, I'm used to that. And to do it like this, it's weird.
But
it's just weird.
As Rob in the comments points out, there's also some stuff that's not super transparent with the Bulls. Yeah. Case in point, when they just told us, oh, by the way, Zach's not playing in the season opener. And we were all like, wait, what the hell?
Right.
What? Why?
Yeah, I actually think it's the opposite, Dave. Like, I feel like they aren't clear about a lot of stuff that's going on, and that's a huge point of frustration for me of not knowing what's going on with the coach and his contract. The Zach LaVine thing. I mean, just like it feels like there are countless examples of this, and I'm kind of blanking on more of them right now. But I think for the Bulls to have taken such a big step forward in terms of their just being a legitimate organization, and they're like, I've talked about this a lot with Billy, is him being such a stable figurehead of the organization.
That's
his
a flex.
ability to relay information and like take questions from the media and do all this stuff at a really high level. Like he does a great job of that. Mm-hmm. I don't have any problem with Billy coming back. I like asking him questions. Like I think he's a great coach, but it's just, it feels like there's so much going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, that we don't even know what questions to ask. And it's just like a bizarre place to be with the team that I think a lot of organizations, you would just know this stuff because
correct. Yes.
They tell you.
And it feels unnecessary. It just really feels unnecessary to do it that way. It's
kind of makes them, it makes you feel like they're holding out more information from you that you don't know about.
I can't argue with that. Like, that's how it make you feel when you're lying to somebody.
Maybe I'm being a conspiracy
not
theorist,
lying, but just holding things back, I should say. Omitting.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
We just want to know everything about it, about everything.
But it's like with Lonzo too. Like if they at some point they knew he needed another procedure. Yeah. Maybe it was at the point where they signed Dragic.
Yeah.
But that was a month and a half before they told people that Lonzo was going to have another procedure. It's just like, it's the silence. It's the not being upfront. I think that honesty is the best policy. I learned it in preschool.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of stopping the spread of disinformation, I see Darius in the comments. No, Vooch did not get extended under wraps. Vooch is in the final year of his contract, which was the contract he signed with the Magic before he got traded here.
See, and this is our last start because immediately Feast fans like, Vooch got extended for real.
And that's the stuff that they can't talk about because that's tampering.
No, Tone,
that is illegal.
Yeah.
But signing your coach and then 2 months later telling people about it is not illegal.
Yeah, it's not illegal. It's just weird. That's all. It's weird.
Darius is apparently just messing around. But see, don't, because there are some Bulls fans who, I don't want to call them stupid, but some Bulls fans who are quick and reactionary.
Gullible.
And thank you, Joey. Gullible. And maybe it's not their fault that they're gullible, but I don't like having to correct people.
Yes, you do.
Wait, Dave, really quick. Dave, who is your number one artist? Dave, who is your number one artist? Jeff wants to know.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, Joe.
No, if it's dumb stuff, I don't like wasting my time informing Bulls fans what is actually going on.
Correcting people.
You're correct. I don't know
like
why
telling Bulls fans that I'm right about something and they're wrong about something, and that's not the same thing as correcting someone.
Sound like correcting people.
He's correcting you right now.
Oh my God! Oh, dude, he know what he just said.
Actually,
he's a correction artist. He's a correction artist.
Dave, Jeff wants to know who your number one artist was. I was Googling for the last 20 minutes and I couldn't find it.
You couldn't find it?
No.
It's Home Shake.
Home Shake.
Yeah.
Home Shake.
I went and saw that was the last concert I went to. Was Home Shake's concert. I bought the album. I bought the vinyl and everything. I love the album. It's called Under the Weather. But I've been listening to him for years. He's cold. But Under the Weather came out last year. Great album. Honestly, great album, man. He's great.
Okay, so we can continue talking about the Billy stuff if we want to in post-game, or we can leave it live. But that news broke yesterday. He got extended. We don't know for how many years, and we don't know why the news didn't break until yesterday.
Yeah.
Devin Booker's good.
Devin Booker is good. Let's
see
talk
you, Joey.
about that.
He's
I
good.
know it's 8 o'clock, but tip-off actually doesn't happen at 8 o'clock. We've got at least 5 minutes. Let's talk about this.
Power through, baby.
There are Devin Booker's numbers. You see the shooting splits at the bottom, kind of flirting with 50, 40, 90.
Yeah.
Not quite there right now. That 27.9 that he's averaging per game is a career high. And with Chris Paul still on the shelf with that heel injury,
yes,
there has been more on Devin Booker's plate. His usage, is up there. And, you also see the 5.8 assists per game. That coming up a little bit in Paul's absence. But, I think for the most part, he's taken on this challenge of really, becoming that leader kind of role of this team while Paul is on the shelf.
Yeah, and he's taking it and is enjoying it. He's like, yeah, this is the role I wanted. And this is the role he was in before Chris Paul got here. But now he's got a better coach and he's got more experience. So it just looks absolutely better when he's out there, playing. And they haven't missed a beat. Like, they're Monty Williams, dude. I can't say enough about just how tremendous of a coach he is. But, man, dude, like, Devin Booker has really been excellent for this team, man. He's like, I'm the leader. I'm taking us here. We're riding with me. And it's just been fun to watch, honestly.
You think that after a team gets punked in a Game 7 at home by 40 points in a playoff series that they should have won, that they would start to crumble? You thought that when their head coach benched one of their star players in that game and basically drew out this awful summer of just doubt and uncertainty about the direction of the franchise, you thought that would make them crumble.
Yeah.
You thought Chris Paul being out for an extended period of time would make them crumble. No. They're a machine. They continue to
It's crazy.
be an incredible team. In spite of it, they're top of the West. They're just unstoppable.
They are on a 5-game winning streak coming into tonight that has vaulted them, as you just said, Will, all the way to the number 1 seed
With
in
Cameron
the West.
Payne, starting point guard.
And they are doing it without Chris Paul.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Which, hey, I love that because it feeds into my narrative that Chris Paul's an overrated douchebag.
Oh, man, it's the best.
True story.
True story. It's very true.
What the hell is in that dude's trophy case?
Yeah.
Not much.
Not much.
Not much of any significance.
Great point guard, though.
Sure. I see people in the comments wondering about who is going to try to contain Devin Booker tonight. I think Antoine said, I want to see Javante D'ing up Devin Booker. You'll probably see Caruso handle that at times.
Absolutely.
His AC will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you'll throw a lot of things at him. You might see Pat on there a couple times.
Okay.
And
you're going to get those because he did that last time remember he was playing the 2 his rookie season. He had an opportunity to guard Devin Booker, so maybe they tried a couple plays on this.
It's a tough task. We just saw him drop 44 in their win over the Kings on Monday night. He also has a 49-point game this season.
Pretty damn solid.
The dude is just capable of going off for giant burgers of points.
Yeah, burgers of points.
He is also averaging a career high in free throw attempts thus far this season. He is getting to the line very successfully.
His flopping is.
You gotta. Don't fall for anything.
Oh my God!
Keep your feet down, gentlemen.
Flopperino.
Zooming out, just a little bit further detail on how good this Suns team is as they've been racing up to the top of the West. 117.1 offensive rating, second in the NBA behind only Boston. 110.2 defensive rating, sixth in the NBA. Net rating plus 6.9, also second overall in the NBA. They are elite at limiting their turnovers. They are elite at crashing the offensive glass. Bulls need to focus on both of those things tonight.
And also, not without Chris Paul, also without Cameron Johnson as well, who's a 40%
and Jay Crowder, who's at home.
And Jay Crowder, who's at the crib, chilling, still balling out. Their ball movement is going to be an absolute problem. We've seen the Bulls struggle with that immediately in the first quarter, is ball movement. And their ball does not stick. You know what I mean? Everybody gets a touch, and they are great at making that extra pass and getting that wide open shot. And Ayton has a great touch inside. He always has. He always had a great touch inside. He's getting more comfortable. I don't know why they're showing workout videos of him working out in a towel after the game. That's just ridiculous.
That's their thing, man. It's so weird.
All right. But
weird.
But regardless, if it's making him play better, fine. He's been solid and really, really good. You mentioned Cameron Payne. Damian Lee has been good also for them as well. And yeah, man, they just have plug and play guys, and they all can shoot. And that's the issue here. They shoot them threes. So Bulls, remember, 40%, you're undefeated from the 3-point line. Get your threes up. Get them threes up. Man, I don't care if they don't go in. Get them up, bro. Get them up.
Can't really win that many games when you're shooting 21 3-pointers.
Got to get them up, man.
All right, it's 8:05. Tip-off should be just around the corner. Last comment comes from our guy, Bulls Troy.
Come on.
Who said, it's a beautiful sunny day here in Adelaide, but it's not going to be a sunny one in Phoenix.
Oh, talk that, Troy.
Come on, buddy.
Come on now.
Would love a W over this great team.
I would
'cause
love it.
Give the Bulls another win over a quality opponent,
Yes.
which is something we can do as opposed to last year. And this year we're losing to the bums. But we could also have bragging rights over our friends over there, PHNX. Shout out Espo.
Espo.
I saw that tweet today.
Espo. Shout out to you, man.
He loves talking shit, and we always could just be like, yo, 93, dude.
Yeah, man.
You ain't got shit.
Yeah, it's fun.
Ain't got shit.
It's fun. Espo, Saul,
Suns fans.
Gerald,
Adorable.
Lindsay.
Oh, we got one more sex
Oh,
spot.
get on it,
Eliminated.
Right before
Joey,
the end
get
of
on it.
pregame. Get Jon Snow to take that sword out of its sheath, Joey.
Unsheath your
Come
sword.
on. Unsheath your
Unsheath
sword.
your sword, sir.
All right, let's go watch Bulls Suns.
Pew, pew, pew.
We'll be right back here for postgame. While you're watching this game tonight, go to those links, either the Eventbrite site for non-diehards or our website link for the diehards. Get yourself a ticket to our CHGO Bulls takeover.
Do that.
December 16th, Bulls Knicks.
Can't
We'll
wait
be
to see
there.
y'all, man.
Come hang out with us.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun.
See you for postgame. See you, Red. Be good. Go Bulls.
Tone, love you, bro.